You guys remember Xavi, right?
Guten Tag.
Well, Brexit couldn't keep this guy out of the country. What better opportunity to go visit one of European Union's Sorgenkinder, Greece?
I can see the future.
So our original plan of accommodation was the hostel we had booked, and then yesterday Xavi shows me the reviews, the most recent ones, all saying stuff about bed bugs and very unclean bathrooms. And so we had decided to book an Airbnb, which is at the very south of the island, just because it looked very country like and very Greece y. And as it turns out, we had to pay 100 euros for a taxi to get us here. It's an hour drive, and then we get here, and it doesn't even look like it does on the picture. So we could have just taken one in the middle of the island, saved ourselves the money for the taxi. After a nap, we had drinks with two lovely ladies, and I had a baby Guinness for the first time in my life. It was amazing. And as on any given occasion, we went and did what we do best, play numerous rounds of pool. Then we left the bar, went swimming in the ocean, and adopted a lonely watermelon that we found at the side of the road. Lucky for us, we didn't even have to carry it.
Okay, she's taking a vlog. Listen. When we got this morning in our complex, Gregory looked at Angelina and just said, "Wow, we got our tattoos," and started touching her. We are like, "What the fuck, man?"
What?
Yeah. And she was starting to show the tattoos, and we okay, Gregory, nice, Gregory.
A 70-year-old gentleman. Oh my goodness.
Bro, he knows his stuff.
He knows his
Seriously?
stuff. Like in the 60s, he was the guy.
Yeah, I got that.
You got it.
One, two, three. Stab that shit. Woo!
That's so easy. I thought it was gonna be way harder. Wait, look at it!
So it's a good watermelon.
Yeah, it
I
really
came with a
is.
knife.
We have a knife.
Good lad.
On our way back, we went swimming again, this time in a pool. What do you have to say for yourself?
Nothing. I'm just ashamed of myself tonight.
Barely 6 hours later, we had to be up and running again because our sober selves booked a boat tour to some really nice islands. We were shown two very impressive caves, and the water around it was absolutely breathtaking. You cannot tell me that this is real and not a video that I took in a random pool. It is though. It's the sea. I don't know how that is possible. So the cave we just went into was blocked by a catamaran, and the captain kept telling them to leave. They didn't. So when we went back out, he threw water bottles at them, like at the boat, and the response was to pull down their fucking trousers and show off their ass to the entire boat. Our first real stop was in this breathtakingly beautiful bay where the water once again looked unreal, and we were allowed to go for a swim. And we discovered this stunning cave that was right by the boat, but since neither of us had a waterproof phone case, I swam from the boat with my phone covered in 2 plastic bags. And it worked. The photos were definitely worth it, but as always, you saw that on my Instagram already.
The guy over there just offered me a beer if I can go take the rowboat.
Our second and last stop was Gaios, that finally looked like what you imagine Greece to look like. We had some free time there and used that to have lunch. And we finally had the Greece experience with all of the cats in the restaurant. I couldn't have been happier. In the evening, we've had some very fancy looking drinks in a karaoke bar.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Und dann wurden unsere Namen in der Bartoilette verewigt. The things I would do for a woman versus a man is actually hilarious. I went home because I'm tired as fuck and I was just not feeling the vibe. And Shavi and one of the boys were video calling me, telling me to come back, and I was like, no, I'm really just not feeling it. And then one of the girls that I was with, she video called me. She was like, I really need you here. I was like, say less. So now we're going back out.
Yeah, teacher.
How'd you do it?
Okay,
Can you wait? I need to watch.
yeah.
We go 3 steps right, stand.
To the left. I literally run away from this. Going to
Left, right leg. Yeah. Yeah.
Left, right, left.
Yeah.
The next morning, we had to switch rooms within our Airbnb, went back to sleep, and then in the evening went out to have a drink by the beach. The landlord of the group we had met not only carried over a chair for me to sit on, but also gave me this flower.
She's so hot. Oh, she's so hot. It's green. It's green. What the fuck? Put a flashlight on that right now.
It's green. See?
Lads, where the fuck are you from? That's not green. I'm from the Emerald Isle. Okay, I know green when I see
You're
it.
colorblind. No. It's green. Look.
Can girls even
Green.
be colorblind?
Black.
No, they
green.
can't.
Black.
Wait,
Green.
that actually is green.
Yeah, that is.
No.
It's like more like
It's blue. No, he's
It's
still-
100%
he's
Oh,
still-
you fuck, it's not blue.
Yes, yes. Is it green?
It's
It
more like
actually is.
olive
It
green.
actually is quite
It's
green. to be
green.
honest.
It's green.
Oh, fuck off. I was Michael
Oh,
Jackson
you
for
are.
Halloween.
You are.
Oh! Hey!
Did you do the moonwalk?
I can't do that.
Why? If you're Michael
I can try it, it just does not work.
Try it.
Go for it, yes!
For it.
Yeah, you got it, you got it, you got it!
Hey.
Hey! You do it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I can do only this.
Aww. Hey!
It's not.
And then all of a sudden, the sun was rising. The hours after having checked out, we spent by the pool, and fortunately for our wallets, we decided to take the bus to the airport this time. That 1.5 hour bus ride was the longest 1.5 hours of my life. I am both still kind of drunk and hungover, so I had to pull myself together not to throw up all over the seat in front of me every single minute of it. And now we're way too early at the airport. They don't have chairs. Don't know why you wouldn't incorporate that in an airport. They do have chairs that just all occupied, and it's not a lot. They have like 15 chairs. I'm not even kidding. The entire airport has 15 chairs. So everyone's just sitting on the floor until I can check in. By the way, I decided to treat myself and booked business class, so that's gonna be exciting. Guess how much I just paid for 1 liter of water?
1 liter.
You have a microphone in your hand, you say?
A 1 liter water bottle at an airport, I'm guessing €6.
Spot on.
I'm that good.
Yeah, you are. I feel like it should be illegal not to have water filters in airports.
Yeah. Can't even drink.
Yeah, if you
tap
can't
water
drink
in
the
this
tap
country.
water, have a water filter. it is ridiculous. The aftermath of booking priority boarding is having to wait 20 minutes in the heat because the bus that takes you to the plane is late. So far, not much is different except for the middle seat being open and free. And to my luck, they're all free, so I have the entire row to myself. And the fact that I'm practically sitting at the door, which is kind of weird. Also, because I keep making eye contact with the flight attendants, which is an experience I'm not used to, and they're friendly, and it feels kind of intimate. I'm not sure if I like it because I'm kind of socially awkward, but it's interesting. And I'm really just hungry. I really want my fucking food now. It is kind of fun that I can watch them work, though. It's kind of like a child in the cockpit of a ship watching the ship drive. It's like kind of like that. I mean, I'm not in the cockpit of the plane, but like, you get the point. I've made up my mind. I love watching them work. Also, the view out the window is something new, and I like it. And I was just offered a choice of champagne or orange juice or having it mixed. I feel like I'm in a restaurant. She just came by with a piece of paper. She was like, "How would you like it?" I am very much so hungover, but I mean, you gotta use it while you can. Also, I realized the seats are different. They're kind of rounded, so they actually like morph into your body, which makes them more comfortable. And the entire row behind me is free, so to create like a space between the commoners and us. Said beverage was then served to us in a proper glass, and as you can see, I was certainly amused by that. Ah yes, another case of my microphone being disconnected. Don't you just love it? Anyway, the gist was that I just got a menu for the drinks and I decided to order tomato juice just because it's a thing. So now I'm gonna go into Synchronsprecher-Modus and dub my very own video. It tastes like tomato juice. I don't know what everyone is on about. It tastes exactly as always. And it kind of gives me flashback to a Bloody Mary, which I hate, so... Holy shit, that is amazing. The dessert was a chocolate macaron and a little muffin. And right before we landed, we were given handmade chocolate pralines.
Yeah, speaking. Yeah, nobody expected us on time.
Hello and welcome to this Real Talk der Woche. Ich sitze auf einem Stuhl ohne Schreibtisch vor mir, aber habe ein Notizbuch vor mir zu liegen. So let's get into it. First and foremost, I would not recommend you to take a taxi, especially not to and from the airport. We talked about it to locals and other tourists, and we all agreed that paying 90 euros for that distance was very probably a scam. And we learned on our way to the airport that there is, in fact, very affordable and decently organized public transport, and it is going to be way more cheap than paying 90 euros for a taxi. You should definitely book a boat tour or rent a boat yourself to explore the area, the beaches. That was definitely the highlight of our trip. It was incredibly beautiful, and I would definitely recommend you do that. The area that we stayed in, Gavos, is super touristy. Everything is built for tourists, so you only have souvenir shops and bars and clubs. And for me personally, that was a bit much. If that's what you're looking for, go for it. I can't really speak about the other parts of the island because we didn't really go there. But I didn't feel like having the authentic Greek experience. And having my flight back in business class made me realize, or at least for my part, what I think most people get addicted to with that kind of travel experience, like business class, first class, is not even necessarily having more room or more comfort in your seat, because that's mainly on the long distance flights. What I think people get addicted to, or at least what was the highlight for me, is the way you were treated, which at the same time is actually really, really shitty that it is that way. But the way the flight attendants were attending to us and talking to us, having small talk with us, taking care of everything, like, and they were always in reach, right? Because we were sitting at the front of the plane and they were constantly there. We could always get whatever we wanted. The service is what is addicting, in my opinion at least. That is such a big difference to flying economy. Das war's auch schon. To go visit one of Europe's... Nee, machen wir nochmal. I forgot the part about the Uber. Never mind. My brain doesn't work anymore. What the fuck am I saying? Mein Mikrofon war nicht an. Digga. Just or rant about yourself to explore or rant about yourself. And I think and I believe a thing that makes such a huge difference to flying commercial. Nicht commercial. Wie sagt man denn? That is such a huge difference to flying economy. If you've been with my channel for a while, you remember this map, and I decided to add an updated version of it. Kommen wir nun zum Summa der Woche.
Within the 82 hours that we spent in Corfu, the two of us spent 100 euros on the taxi, 55 for the boat tour, 23 while we were eating out. For drinks, we spent 82 euros, 3 euros for games of pool, 5 euros for Xavi to test out his strength, and 10 euros for the green bus. That leaves us with a total of 278 euros, and it's crazy for me to think that we could have saved almost a third of that if we had known that there was a bus, and we had taken that on the way there as well.
Das war's von mir. Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Tschüss.